TCM basic principles. Body fluids or Jin Ye. Body fluids originate from food and drink. They enter the body through the stomach, which is said to be the origin of fluids. Jin means anything liquid or fluid, which these fluids are thin, clear, light, and watery. It circulates in the exterior, in the in between the skin and the muscles with the watery qi. It warms and nourishes the muscles and moistens the skin and hair. Ang Ye naman, it means fluids of living organisms, more thick, turbid, dense, and heavy fluids. It circulates in the interior with the yin qi or nutritive qi. It nourishes the joints and orifices such as eyes, ears, and mouth, and moistens spine, brain, and bone marrow. Now, combining it, Jin Ye means the organic fluids of our body. Okay? Now let's go to body fluids deficiency. This can lead to a whole range of problems arising from the lack of nourishing and moistening function. For example, deficiency fluids in the intestines can lead to constipation. Now, clinical manifestations of body fluid deficiency are dryness in the body, scanty urination, thirst, constipation, dry stools, dry eyes and lips. The tongue is red with no coating, and the pulse is thin, rapid. Fluid retention. The main causes of this pattern can be the qi and yang of the lungs. Spleen and kidneys are too weak to transform and absorb the body fluids, leading to dampness and phlegm. Clinical manifestations of fluid retention are poor appetite, fatigue, dizziness, edema, cough, damp with feeling of heaviness in the lower abdomen, and the tongue is wet with white coating. The pulse is slippery, wiry. Now let's go to relationship between qi, blood, and body fluids. Qi is crucial in the production of the transportation of body fluids, and it is responsible for holding the fluids in place. If body fluids become deficient, then this can damage the qi. The body fluids are essential for maintaining healthy qi. Okay? Body fluids and blood nourish each other, and body fluids are essential to maintain blood and in good function. So dapat tayo, kailangan tayong always hydrated. Okay? Inom ng tubig ng marami, at least 2 to 3 liters a day. On the other hand, body fluids constantly replenish blood and make it thinner so that it does not stagnate, causing illness. Body fluid or Jin Ye. Fluids make up 75% of the body substance and are mainly of two types, thin and thick fluids. Different fluids are associated with different organ systems. All fluids depend on the quantity of water in the body. So we have thin fluid and the thick fluid. Under thin fluid, we have cerebrospinal fluid, urine, sweat, saliva, tears, watery mucus, and others. If thin fluid is excessive, it means excessive yin in the affected organ and perhaps in the kidney. So as we can see in our tower diagram, the yin here is in excess while the yang is at the normal level. So less fluid means yin deficiency in affected organ and perhaps in the kidney. So here naman sa tower diagram natin, ang yin is deficient at ang yang is at a normal level. Okay? Now, example, dry eyes. This is liver yin deficiency, often also kidney yin deficiency. Okay? Now let's go to thick fluid. Blood, lymph, thick mucus, various thick discharges. Excessive thick fluid means excessive dampness in the affected organ and in the spleen as well. Okay, now as we can see in our tower diagram, the blood is represented here with a dark checkered tower, and the Qi is represented with the brighter one. Okay, now the blood is in excess while Qi is at the normal level. Okay, one area of body, example, excessive mucus of a swollen joint. This would be damp stagnation in the affected organ and damp stagnation in spleen caused by spleen Qi deficiency. Okay. Then the next tower diagram is the blood here is in excess and the Qi is deficient. So if thick fluid is too thick mucus like blue, this is a yin deficiency, dryness, and needs to improve the thin fluid of affected organ to make it more fluid. Okay. So here in our tower diagram, the yin is deficient and the yang is at the normal level. Summary of treatment. Thin fluid can be influenced by increasing water plus salt intake or by decreasing salt intake and using points for diuresis. And points to improve diuresis are spleen 9, which is the last 6 point, and then UB23, Bakshu point of the kidney. It improves kidney function. Then UB58 is the loop connecting point of the urinary bladder, increases elimination. Okay, and then points to improve dryness. It move front point of related organ, which cools and moistens organ. And then kidney 7 or kidney 10 tonifies kidney yin. Okay, now in thick fluids may be watery by increasing water and salt intake or by decreasing and giving diuretic points to be eliminated. Localized stagnation of fluid needs to be circulated by improving spleen function. So diuretic points, we use spleen 10, UB23, and UB58. So the difference between the thick and thick fluids in using the acupoint is just the spleen 9 and spleen 10. All of them may use UB23 and UB58. Okay. And then points to make thick fluid watery is the move front point of related organ, which cools and moistens organ. Okay.